Tarot Life Coach, bringing you your new moon in Gemini read for May 25th, big baby. Let's talk about the energy, but before that, welcome back, family. Big hugs, lots and lots of love, high five, dabs, and what? Some shoulder rubs. Welcome back, fam. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to join with you one more time. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. This will be a general read focusing on the general energy that the moon is bringing in with it. Before we get started, let's go ahead and talk about a little bit of the energy. Now, I'm going to be real honest. I'm no astrologist. This is just the stuff that I've been reading on. So this new moon in Gemini, baby, is closer to the earth than normal, which means more intensity. The moon is squaring Neptune and mutable Pisces, which is making a trine with Jupiter and Libra, which is going to be good for communication between the lovers. All right. A lot of the stuff that I was reading over this stuff, guys, is basically this is about communication. This is about telling the things how it is, going below the surface. And the reason why I say below the surface is because Venus is opposing, they're like Venus and Pluto are kind of having like a standoff. Okay. So we have like aesthetics versus like true transformation. And it's going to make us have these emotions that are coming out that might be a little bit intense. All right. So with that being said, you can just imagine the perplexities that are going to be coming out for us during this time. If you're not feeling anything on this new moon energy, hey, that's you. But new moon energy is a great time to set those intentions for the month, kind of see where you'd like to have things happen by the end. It's a great time to start projects, start new things, maybe look for new ways to harness energy. All right. So to start off our read, we have the beautiful dolphin representing the energy that's coming in. This is the card that fell out, and this is the one we're going to go with. This is about peace, harmony, and protection. Also about playfulness and joy, inner strength, cooperation, teamwork, baby. It's time for you to get your relationships on track. Through what? Communication. Communication is going to be a very big thing. I don't know if any of y'all have any Gemini friends, but they sure like to talk. I'm a Gemini rising, and as you know, I just set my timer because I will be talking to you all evening, even though it's about midnight and I got to be at work at 7 a.m. So, well, no, I got to leave my house by 7. That's hard for me, okay? Anyways, dolphins are a good omen. It's a sign of protection. Guys, this is a gentle animal, but this animal is going to fight for you. This animal is going to make sure, I don't care if it's a shark, an orca, whatever, baby. If you are in danger, it is there to save you. That is basically what this kind of energy is coming in for you. It's going to make you look at those depths of your soul. What do you really want in your relationships? How do you see them progressing? Are they progressing? Is this something you want to keep around? Friendship, relationship, partnership, whatever it is, because it's going to make you look way below the surface. Think about the ocean, okay? Now, with that being said, this is about balance between many things, balancing between both worlds, having the guidance that you need to move forward, okay? This is having creative dimensions, I would say harmony, gentleness, resurrection, and power, friendship. Guys, communication is going to be the key in this one, all right? And on this card, it has 2 of them showing up. I feel like it's time for you to evaluate your relationships and look to see where they're heading. A lot of the Scorpio full moon that we just recently had, that like brought to the surface a whole lot of stuff. We're dealing with Pluto and Capricorn, guys. And it's still, it's sitting in there, and it's making things happen, and it's really making us look at the way things are. So Venus and Pluto are having the square, like they're looking at each other like, what's up? What you gonna do? You gonna be superficial, or you gonna be real? So are you gonna speak from your heart, or are you gonna keep that little oh, everything's great, everything's wonderful? It's up to you. Now we have Jupiter, who's all about big things, and it's in Libra. So this is also an opportunity to take that big plunge and go for the equality and go for what you feel that you deserve, because justice needs to be served, right? With that being said, we will be using the Babylonian Tarot, using a 5-card spread focusing on the new moon in Gemini. I have pre-shuffled the deck, and I'm going to cut the deck with you right now, and we will first we'll bless it. Saints, Satil, bless this deck and show us the energy that you have for us coming in with this new moon. Show us how to harness this energy and move forward throughout the month. All right. I have before me, I have Genesis reversed, which is the trump card, which is in my deck, the very, very first card. In the beginning, we decided to move away from something or do something new. This is telling us wipe the slate clean and don't be afraid. And here's our regret. We feel defeated in certain areas, and I'm going to say communication and decision making because that's what the arrows represent for me. All right, let's go ahead and shuffle it up and see what we get. Okay. Like it doesn't want to shovel. All right, that is our read. I'm going to go ahead and move this out the way. We have a 5-card spread. First card is the 5 of Pentacles reversed. Second, the Ace of Cups. Third, 7 of Pentacles. Fourth, 6 of Pentacles. Fifth, the 6 of Wands reversed. Okay? I'm going to get you in a little bit closer. And I see 2 6s in this read already. I'm going to tell you that it is time to trust our intuition. All right? Now, a lot of pentacles, so this is a lot of manifestation going on. Some of us are dealing with work situations or financial issues, all right? Now, in the first position, this is a part that needs to be illuminated. This is what needs to come out. Something that we were dealing with, we're ready to change at the Scorpio full moon, is this 5 of Pentacles reversed. Some of us are ready to get back on our feet. We're tired of being left out. Now, the 5 of Pentacles in my deck, this is where Gilgamesh and Enkidu, they like beat Humbuba, the bull of heaven, right? They beat him up and they kill him. And in the mix of this, the high priestess, they mouth off at the high priestess. So I'm going to tell you, the area that needs to be illuminated is the form of communication that you're using. You may be coming off too brash, and in the end, it's going to cost you something. Hopefully not your life like it did in Kidu, but it's going to cost you something that means a lot to you. All right? Now, with that being said, the patterns, the negative patterns to release, and it's this Ace of Cups energy. It's almost like, for some, it's like you want to be in love so bad that you're willing to give your love to anybody. And I think you need to be a little bit more pickier. You need to kind of weigh your options. You need to talk about things more before you give things so freely. New ways of using your energy is to kind of sit back and watch things happen. This is the bull of heaven when he was waiting for Tammuz to come out of hell. During that time, there was no fertility. There was nothing happening. It was dead, okay? And this is like spinning your wheels. So a new way of using your energy is to get up and stop spinning your wheels, okay? There's nothing wrong with waiting for what you want, but you have to realize that if you're going to wait for what you want, don't waste your time, all right? Now, the advice is the 6 of Pentacles. I got a lot of Taurus energy coming in. So we're on that first decan of Gemini, so we might have a little bit of Taurus coming in for us. A lot of Earth. Now, this 6 of Pentacles in my deck, this is the equality. This is the justice. To me, this is Jupiter. This is making the big things happen in your life, and you're getting the assistance from the universe that you need, or the assistance from a friend or from a family member, but this isn't the kind that has strings attached. This isn't the one that's going to make you feel guilty, like, oh, you remember that time about 3 weeks ago I gave you $20? You're like, $20? Really? You don't really ask for the $20 back? Yeah, and you got to pay interest. It's nothing like that. Or, hey, you know, I gave you that money, I'm gonna need you to watch my kids for a week. What the hell? You know, like it's not an imbalance of energy. So how to change? So that's the advice, is to be able to give help freely and to receive help freely. That's that balance. That's that Libra energy, okay? That's how I'm looking at it. That's Jupiter. This is Jupiter. Jupiter's coming in to help, okay? Jupiter's coming in to save the day. However, how to change that inner critic is because things aren't moving as quickly or as fast as you would like them to move. Because remember, a lot of the planets are in fire signs right now. I think it was, let me pull out my notes. It was, what was in it? I know Uranus, Sagittarius, which one? Oh Lord, let me pull out my notes. Leo, which is in the North Node. The North Node is in Leo. Uranus is in Aries, and Saturn is in Sagittarius. So we have that going on, and then we have Jupiter in Libra. What happens when you combine fire and air? a big fire. So it's almost like we're like, God, we got all this going on. Where's the action, Jackson? What's going on? Well, it's not happening because we're spinning our wheels. It's not happening because we're jumping into everything too fast. So it's almost like we need to slow down. And it's not always about winning, but it's about what we get out of it. What do we learn from it, okay? Now, the overall energy that we're getting from this new moon is the tree of life, which is temperance, and we're imbalanced. So it's going to throw us off a little bit, but there's nothing wrong with being off. I have 2 5s in this read. This is a lot of clearing of energy. And that's why I said it might feel a little bit heavy for some. Remember, this is just generalized energy. This is not a specific read. If you're interested in that, you might want to hit me up, and I'll give you a little private reading. All right? Now, I want to clarify the area to be illuminated. I'm going to pull out another card over the communication. Show me more. Okay, that's it. See, and there's that Taurus-like energy again. It's almost like we're just being so damn stubborn. We want to be right. We want to be right in every situation. Sometimes it's not about right and wrong. Those are labels. But this is a cherub, and he's coming through, and he's trying to tell you you're not manifesting because you're not communicating. Whether you're self-talking yourself out of it, like, oh, I really want to be in a relationship, but it's never going to happen. Oh, I really want this new position, but they'll never pick me. Well, not if you keep thinking that way. And you're putting it out in the universe that way. So let's see what this shaman, let's see what this cherub has for us. And there it is. It's the hunter of conflict. So conflict has entered our life, and this I also attribute to 5s. It's a clearing of the energy, and it's almost if we didn't have this conflict, the peace of mind, and those things would not be coming through. So, with that being said, the area to be illuminated is communication. It is manifestation, whether it's financial or, like I said, communicatively. Now, the cherub is trying to bring in the energy of conflict, and conflict is actually your dualities, and your dualities are coming into play. Remember that Venus and Pluto energy is coming in, and it's making us go a little bit more below the surface. Let's see why we need to release the pattern with the Ace of Cups. What's going on with this Ace of Cups? There it is. There's the Gemini twins. What? It's our communication, guys. It's the inability to effectively communicate in relationships. So we're off giving our little cups of love to everybody, but we're not even communicating what we value in love. This is how I like to be loved. This is what I want in love. This is what I want in a friendship. This is how I treat my friends. No, instead we're like, oh, this is what I want. This is where I'm going, and this is how it's going to be. Oh, you're not going to do it? Oh, okay, well, I'm done. I'm out. And then we don't manifest the energy that we're trying to do, whether this be in relationship, whether this be in family, partnership, however you want to look at it. The form of communication that we're using isn't effectively displaying the way that we love. I work a lot with parents who are going through divorce because I work at a school, and I talk to them a lot about the 5 languages of love. Everybody communicates love differently. And in order to make your relationships flourish, there comes a time where you have to kind of sit down and tell somebody, when you do this, I really like it. I love when you do this. It makes me feel so good inside. It makes me feel like you love me. Now you're letting that person know effectively how to and what to do to feel love, right? Instead of, oh, I hate when you do this. I hate when you do that. Oh, you're always doing this. And those statements, they don't help your relationships. They make them worse, okay? Now, new ways of using your energy. I want to use a different deck there. I want to go to the Native Spirit deck, and I want to see how we can, there we go. Spirit of Earth. So this is like abundance. This is new things coming into our life. Great harnessing of energy. The Spirit of Earth is telling us, hey, you're grounded. You're more than enough. It's almost believing you don't have to wait for somebody to complete you. I don't know whoever's listening for that. But this is like telling you you're prosperous in all areas of your life. You're strong and you're grounded and you're enough just as you are. You don't have to be in a relationship with somebody in order to feel like you are a full person. This is telling you that right now, for some who aren't in relationships, it's time to look at yourself like you are more than enough. You are more than what you need, okay? And whoever doesn't see the beauty inside of you doesn't deserve to be around you. Okay, so cut off that energy and keep the people that are there to help. That Jupiter energy, that expansive energy, the one who's going to help you flourish. All right. Now, how to change the inner critic. I'm going to go right back to the native spirit deck because it seems like we need to slow down a little bit. We're ahead of ourselves. We want it now because of all that fire energy. We want everything super, super fast. Let's see what the Six of Wands. How can we change our inner critic? And that's that self-talk, guys. That's that, oh, I really want that, but I'll never get it. Oh, jeez. Too many cards come out. All right, Grandmother Earth. I'm telling you, this is a lot of Earth energy. It's really odd because you would have thought it would be for Taurus. However, all this air and fire is telling us that we gotta get grounded. It's almost like we need to get in control of our root chakra and our solar plexus because we have a lot going on in the heavens that we need to get connected with the earth again. I don't know why I'm saying that, guys. I might be totally off, but this is what my card reading is saying. Anyways, Grandmother Earth is coming through, and if you look at the colors on here, we have solar plexus energy coming in right here, and that's our confidence. Confidence to make decisions, confidence to communicate effectively. All right, and that's how we're going to turn that Six of Wands reversed. We're going to turn that upright through Grandmother Earth. And it says stop and take measure of your life. And that's why it's reversed, because we want to run through it. And it's saying, no, 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 baby. Slow down. Assess who you are and where you are and get grounded. Make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you feel secure. This is the time to prepare on going deeper. This is the time to communicate more effectively. This is the time to talk about what it is you want as opposed to what it is you don't want. When you put out the energy of what you want in life, that is what's going to come towards you because you're letting off that vibrational energy. All right? Let me check my timer. Woo, we're getting long. Okay, so with that being said, I want to jump into your mind, body, soul. Basically, what this one is telling you, I'm going to sum it up in a couple of words. It's time to get grounded. It's time to know who you want to be with, what you want in your life. Stop fighting yourself and explain yourself and communicate effectively and work with people who are going to support you as opposed to talk negatively about you. That's who you give your cup of love to. That's who you say, this is what I can do for you, and I hope that it's more than enough. And they say, yes, you are more than enough, and they accept your cup of love. All right? Okie dokie. With that being said, your mind, body, soul read. First cards coming from the Shaman Oracle. Mentally, we have the Spirit of Love coming through. The Spirit of Love is all about self-love. In order to love others, guys, you gotta love yourself. And that's that Pluto and Venus energy. I'm going right back to it, baby. This is allowing you to be creative in what you want in love. Love in every aspect. And only through loving deeply will you be loved in return. With that being said, I have the Dancer of Inspiration. And if you see here, it's like this is a cross and this is a cross. I'm going to tell you, you're at a crossroads and it's time to make a decision. Are you going to move towards love, or are you going to live in fear? Are you going to keep saying it's never going to happen, or are you going to decide to say, you know what, I'm taking a chance? This is time to seek a higher power. This is your crossroads. This is starting new territory, moving forward, having clarity and precision. I also call it my Clear Blue Easy card. So mentally, you might be thinking about adding things to your life, adding family, adding a partner, adding a business, whatever it is. Love what you're doing and it will add in just right, okay? Now, physically what you got going on is the ancient forest. I almost said the ancestor of the forest. Ancient forest. I gotta hurry, my battery's dying. Your roots go deep, baby, and do not doubt your abilities. That's that solar plexus energy, guys. There's immense energy, unseen but very real support around you, and that's that Six of Pentacles, Jupiter energy coming in. You're grounded, stable, and strong, and spirit reaches high into the heavens. So guys, basically it describes the trees. Those roots go deep in order to hold it up. So you got to go deep within yourself, and you got to really pull out the truth of what you want expressed and what you want in your life, so that when your branches and your leaves start expanding themselves, that you are a true, authentic representation of who you really are. And you are really, really grounded. All right. Now, your soul card is the Temple of Carnelian. All right. And this is from the Isis deck. And it says you have such strength within you. It's time to trust your own boldness and courage. Take risks and feel true to your heart, engaging in practices that make you feel truly genuine. This is going in the courage. This is going in that fire, guys. Remember all those planets in the fires? We had Uranus, we had the North Node, and we had Saturn, and they're all in the fire signs. So this is all that courage, and this is about your convictions and having faith and being fearless and moving forward, okay? This is a message about divine justice, that Jupiter's in Libra, okay? If you're involved or witnessing a situation that seems unjust, abusive, just know that this energy is bringing justice and not to fear. This is also a yes. If you're ready to move that relationship to the next level, if you're ready to move that friendship to the next level, take that partnership, whatever it is that you're feeling in your spirit that's telling you to move, I'm telling you, this is Libra-like energy. Justice will be served, and it is a yes. All right. With that, to close our read, your sacred crystal is quartz this moon, okay? It's about flexibility and strength, and it amplifies all actions and intentions. It's the keystone for healing and essential for psychic and chakra balancing. Guys, root chakra, root chakra, root chakra, all right? Now, quartz can enhance spiritual purposes, cleanse the soul and aura, and improve mental and psychic abilities, and aids in focus and meditation. On a physical level, it's used in healing work, and especially anything to do with the body system, particularly the endocrine and immune system. It's great for skin and healing burns. Drawing this card signifies help is on the way. Six of Pentacles, baby, Jupiter. Sit quietly and focus on what part of your life needs some assistance, and be open to healing and change, and you will achieve what you desire with quartz. All right, so that is your new moon in Gemini read. Big, big love, lots and lots of hugs. If you're interested in a private or personal read, hit me up at arianaluciano@gmail.com or on the gram at Ariana Luciano. Be blessed, fam.